Just remember when you first get started, make sure you keep up with the depth that you get your first hit or you get your first fish, because there may be a pattern there, and then if there is a pattern, then you want to stick with it. Man, I was determined to fish this spot. It was a lot of brush, a lot of tree bark piled up in there, and I figured that the fish were using that as like a cap for shade underneath there. So that's what I was doing, fishing the edge of it, and I actually went in and pushed my way through the bark and fished down off into the bark and just put the fish up through the bark. I'm gonna go back to that spot several times. I'm gonna catch a fish, leave it, come back several times to see if I can't catch more fish. But the catfish were on fire this day, man. They were really hitting that jig. This is why crappie fishermen love the springtime. The bank fishermen, they fish at 2 or 3 feet from the bank most of the time in the spring, so they're easier to catch, and you don't have to have a boat. Yeah, I'm back up in that brush, way back up and deep into it, and the problem is once you hook the fish, how do you get him out of there? I'm pulling the line up through the eyes to pull the fish up to. Lucky it was, I mean, I guess it was luck because it was a small fish, but that's how you work that. You just pull you don't reel, you just pull your line with your hand and pull it up to the eye. One thing you can do when you're fishing brush this thick is you can try to just sink the jig just deep enough where you can't see it, and try to force the fish to come up out of the brush and hit it, so you have a better chance of getting him out of there. And when you go deep down in there, he can wrap your line around the brush.
Monster! It broke. Oof.
This water's about 4 feet deep, and there's laydowns all in front of me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna catch some fish up front, and then I'm gonna work my way up into the closer to the heavier brush. But I want to ease up. I want to catch the fish on the edge and then move up and then catch the fish deeper into the brush pile. But there's laydowns all in between these logs here. I just unanchored my power pole, so I let it up. So I'm gonna move up a little bit, probably about look like maybe 6, 7, 8 inches or so, maybe a foot. Anyway, the fish had stopped biting. I stopped catching them right where I was, so I just moved up a little bit, dropping the anchor back down. You'll see what a few inches make difference it makes on these fish. So I'm a little bit closer to this brush pile, and I'm just going to work it from left to right. So I left this spot and came back, and when I came back with a different color jig to see if I can catch some more fish. I mean, sometimes when you put a different color in front of the ones that didn't bite the first time you were there, they bite the second time you come back. So you find a hot spot like this and they stop biting, then you can leave it. But when you come back, maybe come back and try a different color. Or you can try the same color, but sometimes a different color makes a difference. And in this case, a different color did. I went back to this spot for the third time right before I got ready to leave, just to check it out one more time.
We get out of here if we're gonna make it for a dart. Oh, you don't care about the dart?
No.
Huh?
I don't.
You don't? Let's fish then.
You scared?
No?
You got light?
Yeah.
I got light. Caught another one throwing back.
I may be up to
45.
nah, I think I got about 15.